Today, I am going to be ranking every single perk augment in Black Ops 7 Zombies on a tier list from worst to best. Guys, this is gonna be a long one. On one of my last videos, I had a very chill vibe, a very calm vibe. You guys seem to love it. A lot of people talk about the energy, so I wanna, maybe incorporate that a little bit. I'll still have my videos of me, being super energetic. But today, I am like, you know what? Let's be chill, let's be chillaxed, let's be calm. Let's give you guys some very good opinions here, and I hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you do, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We got a lot to go through. With that being said, though, let's get into it. We have it all adjusted. We have it all ready. It's going to be a big ass list with a lot of moving parts. It's going to be exciting, but we're going to start it off here with hard target. Put it down here into S tier, and then we'll talk about it. So hard target is a Stamin-Up augment. So we're going to do this perk by perk. I'm not going to rank the augments based off of like, if I think another augment is going to be used, that this one's bad. Like, for example, I think equivalent exchange of Quick Revive is going to be used more than Dying Wish. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to rank Dying Wish as F tier because I never use it. I think they're both great. So that's the same kind of thing. I think hard target's good. Do I think it's going to be used other ones? Maybe, maybe not. But I'm not going to be like, because I never use it, because I use another one better, I think it's bad. Like, that's not what's going to happen. So I just want to preface that. But we are going to go perk by perk based off of which one you unlock first. And our first one is going to be hard target, which in Stamin-Up, it reduces projectile damage while sprinting. Now, this was very, very useful in Black Ops 6 because of the projectile zombies that you faced. The Mangler was big, the Amalgam, the Doppelgast. But you look at Black Ops 7 and you're like, you don't face many projectile zombies. It's just only a few. It's just, I mean, Oscar kinda, Zersa kinda, he's got that projectile, but you just shoot it. It's not really as many projectiles in this game. So with that being said, hard target, the sprinting one, I'm gonna throw it, it's okay. We're gonna throw it in C. I think it's just average. I don't think it's anything great. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it in C. For Free Faller, what Free Faller does is it makes you immune to fall damage. Now that is pretty good, especially in Ashes, because there's many points where you could fall. And I think of the up area down on like Ashwood. I think of a Cosmodrome you could fall. I think of Asher Malorum. I don't really know many places where you take much fall damage. You do in that. It's pretty good though, like not taking fall damage. I really just think this should be a base ability of PhD like it was in the previous game. Like, I don't know. It's not that helpful. Like if you just dolphin dive PhD, you won't take damage, right? So it's okay. I think it's also average. I think we'll throw it into C tier. It's nothing crazy. Next one is quarterback. And what quarterback does is it's while sprinting, I'm so sorry, equipment can be used faster. Like you can just use it in general because regularly you can't use equipment while you're sprinting. That's just not a thing you can do. But for quarterback, you can. They want to do that. Oh, I'm throwing like a quarterback like Lamar Jackson. I don't really know about that, but that is kind of what the vibe is with it. I mean, it's good. I think the only time it's very useful is with like monkey bombs, Gerst devices. Like it is useful, and I don't really see that. Like, I don't know. I think it's good. I actually think it is pretty good. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's good. I think it is good. I think it's very useful. I'm gonna throw it into B tier. It's very helpful monkeys, like especially if you're in a corner, you're running and you're throwing a monkey. That's way easier than having to slow down to throw it. I think that's good. I'm gonna give preference to quarterbacks. Gonna go into the B tier. Next up here we have Stalker, and what Stalker does is all it does is it makes you walk faster while you're aiming, which is fine. But in zombies, you don't really aim that much, in my opinion. I mean, I do at range. Maybe I'll aim like if I'm doing an Easter egg. But I'm never like walking, aiming. You never see me like this. You never see me like, walking and aiming. You feel me? You feel me? You never see me do that, right? And so like, because you don't see yourself do that very much, especially when you're using like snipers, maybe certain weapons you do, but a lot of this game you're using shotguns, using ARs, using SMGs. Like those are guns you don't really need to aim with, right? Especially with loot boxes and ammo crates in this game. So I think it's kind of worse than the rest. I think it is the worst one we've seen so far. It's not inherently bad, and we'll never see anything that's really bad, but I just don't think it levels to the rest, so I'm going to put it into D tier. Next up is Hotfoot. Now, what Hotfoot does is it kind of gives you a bit of a speed boost after you get any equipment kills on enemies. So that's kind of cool, but you don't really use your equipment that much in this game unless you are in certain situations or you just see one on the ground. I mean, they're very useful, but they just eat up so much salvage, especially in the early game. And even in Cursed, you don't get much salvage, right? So you see me use the suppressor, you know, in weapons because salvage is such a low commodity. And because in this game, they have upped the amount of salvage you need to do to upgrade your rarity, to grab kill streaks for your self revives and things like that. Like, I think when I think of like my equipment, I just think that there's significantly better things to spend my salvage on, unless I'm like at a boss fight about a new Saragon. I'm like, yeah, let me get some Casimirs, you know? I don't really think that Hot Foot is, you know, that great. I think it's kind of also in D tier. I just don't see many times where I find it very useful. If I'm throwing in equipment, I don't need to run faster. I need the equipment to do its job and get me out of the sticky situation. You're never just killing zombies with equipment just to fucking do it, unless there's one on the ground. You're killing zombies with equipment to kind of give yourself some free space. And so a PhD is going to be more useful, or hiding in a corner for a second while your Gerst Device go off. That's going to be more useful than being able to run faster. It is, you know, so I don't think it's very useful. We're going to put it at D tier. I think it's pretty bad. Next up here is Dasher. What Dasher does is enable tactical sprint with increased duration. This is very good. This is the one that I think I use the most into Stamin-Up. Actually, no, that's this. No, I don't use this one. I'm so sorry. I think it's pretty good though. I think that tac sprint's good, and you know, I think what this is super useful for is Zursa. Zursa has that projectile ability where it'll kind of follow you around, like it'll kind of follow you no matter where you go when you're in kind of his radius. And you know, especially if you're doing like an exfil or you're doing a boss fight or you need to kill Zursa, Dasher's really the way to go. Like, I think it's much fun. It's very cool, and I do enjoy it. It's a very good augment, but it's not my most used, like I said, and I just don't think it kind of stacks up as well comparatively to the other ones. And so with that being said, we're gonna throw this bitch. We're gonna throw it in B tier. Next up is Footwork. And Footwork is the Stamin-Up augment where you can move your Omni movement left, right, back. You know, all non-forward movement speed is increased. In my opinion, this is an A tier. I think this is the best Stamin-Up augment. I think it's very, very good. Now, the reason I think it's so good is because Omni movement is one of the most underutilized things in modern zombies. The ability to be shooting back as you're running back, especially at things like Zursa. The ability to kind of dive Saj and do that little like waggle spin off for your Turtle Shell and Juggernog. Those are really good. And I think that Footwork, and we're going to honestly just use Guns Up here, fire while sprinting. I think they're both A tier, which Guns Up, if you don't know, you fire while you're sprinting. The last Stamin-Up augment, these both are very good. Like, these are my favorite two augments. It's funny that I went 2, 2, 2, 2. That's not going to be the case for every perk, I promise. It's just how it kind of came to be. But these last two are the two that I use, and I think it's good reason. Like, the ability to be moving backwards, left, right, and forward, and then with Guns Up, being able to shoot while you do that, especially a ray gun or an Akita, or weapons when you are fighting against boss zombies. Like, this is great in the boss fight against the Missiles of Itherium. This is great against other zombies as well. I think it's great in the Shangri-La area and weapon areas where it's super tightly compact and you need to be able to kind of back up. It's great for that. It's great for open space. So I think both these are very good, and they're the best two augments into Stamin-Up. But we're gonna move swiftly. Get it? Because our next one is Swift Recovery. Move swiftly on into Quick Revive. Now with Swift Recovery, what that one is reviving an ally increases both of your movement speeds for a very short time, right? So that's pretty good. We're going into Quick Revive now. If you don't notice, by the way, just to pause real quick, time out on hate. The reason I did not put, and you guys are gonna be like, where's extra slot? Bitch, that's not an augment. That's just a chance to put another augment. Extra slots, obviously great, but every perk has it, so that's why I didn't put it in there. Or everything has it, you know, with augments. But Swift Recovery, what that does is reviving an ally, reviving your teammate, increases both your guys' movement for a bit. Like, not for very long, a couple seconds at most. It's very good in certain situations. Like, you know, when you're healing an ally and you are barely getting that heal off, and then you gotta run as fast as you can. Like, oh wow, it's really good. The only problem with it is in a situation like that where you're healing an ally, what would you rather have besides faster movement? Okay, would you rather have an Ether Shroud? But that's not an augment, so let's not talk about that. Oh, I'd rather have full health, because then I can just shoot my way out, or it's less of a risk. Running past people with no health faster compared to running slower with all my health, obviously the risk is higher. So I know I said I wasn't going to compare, but because these two dramatically do the exact same thing, but one is just significantly better than the other, and you can't pair them, is why I don't think I can have this very high. And it's why I think I have to put it in F tier, because it's so overshadowed to the point where it's not even useful. When the fuck are you ever going to use this? You have to assume you're playing a co-op game. You have to assume you have to revive a teammate in a sticky situation, and you have to assume that your speed is going to be more important than your health, which is basically never. You can't die being slow. You can die having no health. So F tier, not very good. I just don't think it's on the level. Next up is EMT. We're getting to these major augments, and I won't lie. The major augments of Quick Revive are all good. EMT is when you revive a teammate. They will get 5 of their perks rather than however many perks they have lost / whatever's in that kind of circle when you get revived, because you can keep 3 perks. You'll get 5 perks automatically. I think that's really good. Reviving an ally to keep them all their perks in the bleed out circle. When you revive, you get up to your 5. So it kind of works like you revive someone, they'll keep all 3 of theirs no matter what. But when you get revived, you'll keep at least 5, including probably the 3 in your circle. That's very good. Like, it's a very good perk, because this game, man, those top 6, 7 perks are very good no matter what kind of order you buy. Now, sure, you don't want to keep death perception, but the way the perk circle works is it's your first 3, right? So you buy Jug early, you want to keep that. You buy Double Tap, you buy Quick Revive, you buy PhD Flopper, you buy Vulture-Aid. That's usually your first 5. You know, you can throw a Speed Cola in there, you can throw a Dead Shot, an Elemental Pop, whatever you know you want to do. Maybe Mule Kick, I guess, but I don't know, really kind of put that in the same level. Or maybe Stamin-Up I would put there. But those are usually the first perks you buy. So it is essential that you get that, right? So when you get that perk back up, you can't down, because now this time you maybe have a Dying Wish with your Quick Revive, or maybe this time you have other things. Now I understand that, you know, with this, you yourself can't have Dying Wish, but maybe your teammate will, and that's what will make them much better. So I really do like this augment. I think it's very, very strong, and perks are such a crutch in this game. You know, perks, rarities, pack punch, they're all so important that I think it's allowed to put this. I'm gonna put this in A tier. I think it's very good. You know, I'll never use it because there's so many great augments in this, but if you use this, especially in a co-op game, especially if you're doing like an Easter egg completion, I'm never gonna get on your ass about it. Next up is the augments. It's going to be called Karmic Return. This is a minor augment here, and what it does is reviving an ally fully heals you. So when I said Dasher, or not Dasher, sorry, Swift Recovery, I'm like, hey, this is whatever, but it gets completely overshadowed. Well, this is what overshadows it. Reviving an ally who fully heals you, that allows you to be in the situation of like, ooh, let me barely pull up this revive. Like, those are some of the most crunch situations in a game, comparing life to death, especially in only in co-op. Like, this is what is the difference maker. So with that being said, I'm gonna put this guy pretty high, because I think it is the best minor augment, maybe as maybe in co-op it's my favorite minor augment, but not my favorite. Obviously it does nothing in solo. So with that being said, I'm gonna throw it into B tier. I think it's very, very strong. Dying Wish, this is a very good augment. What Dying Wish does is when you get hit it's down to 1 HP or to death, you'll basically have the invincible period for about 8 to 10 seconds, I'm pretty sure, and you won't die. Now this can happen up to 3 times. It is kind of limited, unless you save and quit, change your augment, come back in the game, and then, you know, you can have 6 lives, but we'll get to that in a second. Dying Wish is great. Like, Dying Wish is a very, very strong augment. It is so fucking good, and it does remove Quick Revive when you use it, so that is a bit of a dock, like you have to revive, but that's okay, right? No big deal. It's better than downing. Dying Wish is great. It's a fantastic augment, one of the best augments in the game. I would throw it into S tier. This is why I never use EMT. It's not because it's bad, it's because Dying Wish is so damn good. Yeah, I mean, you know Dying Wish, you played BO4, you know what it does. It was great in Black Ops 6, it's great in BO4, it's great in Black Ops 7. It's gonna be great in Black Ops 8 or whatever fucking next game. Modern Warfare Zombies, I don't fucking know. Whatever Treyarch decides to pull out of their ass. So it's great, S tier. Next up is Slow Death. What that does is increases your time in last stand. This is basically Coagulant for people that have played Black Ops 3, or I think, is that in Black Ops 4? I think it's in Black Ops 4, but definitely in Black Ops 3. This is good, but there is a better minor augment. You know, Slow Death, the reason I don't think it's that great is because you still lose your perks at the same rate. So when you get rezzed in Slow Death at a later time, you're basically still fucked, because you're gonna lose all your perks anyway. You know, you're losing all your perks anyway. So this game, especially in high rounds, perks are such a necessity. Stamina, PhD Jug, like there's such crutches in this game, especially in high rounds, where I feel like the only time Slow Death is gonna be really necessary. Like, there's the maps in Black Ops 7 aren't big enough for slow death to be super useful. You're gonna go and go, Stewart, bro. What the fuck, bro? What about Ash the Dam? Well, fuck, man, there's jump pads everywhere in Ash the Dam. Like, even if you're down at spawn, I can get a jump pad to spawn in less than 30 seconds, even if I'm at exit 115. Now, you're gonna tell me, well, what if you just bought the launch pad and now you can't go back? Well, now you're talking about a very specific situation where the augment is only useful in that situation. And if that's the case, buddy, you shouldn't have fucking down. Like, if you had Dying Wish, you wouldn't have down, right? So this could be good in very certain situations, but these are situations that you don't even want to be in the first place. So I ask you, would you rather have an augment that prevents you from being in that situation in the first place, or would you rather have an augment that is slightly better when you are in that situation? I would take the former rather than the latter. So with that being said, I'm gonna put it into D tier. Next up is equivalent exchange, and this is gonna be another straight to S tier. This is this game's version of self-medication. What this does is dealing enough damage when you are down will revive you with all your perks, and this can happen 3 times. So just like self-medication. There's one problem I have with this one though, is that it is damage and kill based. And if you don't have a pack punch pistol, if you don't have a ray gun in the higher rounds, even like round 30, this is useless because you go down with the fucking pistol, you can't do any damage, and it's annoying sitting there shooting and being like, I'm not getting this damn kill, am I? Like, that's annoying. So it is very good. Listen, you got a ray gun, you got a ray gun Mark 2, you get 3 free lives, right? And you keep all your perks. That's what's so good about it. And you don't have to go back and buy Quick Revive again. You don't have to. That's big as well, and that's great. So in the early rounds, I think this is better than Dying Wish because you can easily get that kill. Maybe if the ray gun, you know, maybe in the later rounds, but let's say you down in like the ashes of the dam in between areas, which, you know, is gonna happen more than you think, especially if that truck breaks down. Dude, you're fucked. They're running away. You're not getting res. You know, you need to use that self-revive. And if you don't have a self-revive, then you're fucked. So I think it's good, but I just don't think it levels up to Dying Wish. And if it does, I mean, it's neck and neck. I think it's... we're picking straws here. They're both S tier for a reason. It's very good. I know I've been talking negative, but this is just 3 free lives. This is 3 free lives in the game without you losing your quick revive, and you keep all your perks. It's a mix of self-medication. I know self-medication can get perks, but it's like aftertaste. You can use it in co-op. You can use it in solo. It's good. You know, it's big in the boss fight. Like, it's great. So I'm going to put it into S tier. You know, in the last game, it was better in BO6, but it's great in BO7 as well. Fantastic. S tier. Next up is Emergency Medical Kit. What this does is you craft 4 self-revives. S tier, especially in solo. Especially in solo, S tier. Best 2 augments. I mean, it's an extra life, dude. Quick Revive is the god of extra life. Quick Revive by itself, giving you 7 extra lives. If you are smart and you save and quit, you use your equivalent exchange in the beginning of the game. There's 3 lives. Then you use your Dying Wish in the next 3 games. There's your lives. And then you get an extra self-revive. That's 3 plus 3 plus 1. That's 6, 6, 7. 7 extra lives plus your 3. Now you have fucking 10 downs. That's not even counting Wisp T with the Mask of Salvation, which we'll get to, and other things as well. Very good. S tier for sure. Adrenaline Rush is our next one. This is also the last Quick Revive perk, I believe, that we'll be going through. And what Adrenaline Rush does is... killing a special or elite enemy will immediately start to regenerate your health. There's not enough special or elite enemies in this game for this to be super useful. If, you know, this on Liberty Falls, this on Terminus, you know, special enemies like that would be much more helpful. But I've never, like, when I'm very low, where this would be useful is I'm one shot and I see a vermin in front of me, or a mangler, or Zursa, whatever. I know vermin's not in the game, a Ravager. But the problem with this is relying on this is difficult when there's better things to rely on, right? Why use this when there's Dying Wish or Equivalent Exchange? And I know I said I wasn't going to compare, but the problem is that when your 2 abilities serve the same purpose, you're obviously got to compare, right? When it's just like, okay, you know, there's better and you know, it's a better augment, but it does different things. So depending on the playstyle, I'd go with this augment, then yeah, sure, it's hard to compare. But when it's easy to compare like this, you can't put it in the same level. So because of that, I'm gonna put Adrenaline Rush in D tier. I just don't think it really stacks up compared to the rest, and it's just not as useful. And then next up right here we have retaliation. Retaliation is, we're getting into now, I believe, the Juggernog augments. I know these are Juggernog augments, but I'm pretty sure this is a Juggernog augment. It is. Our first one is retaliation. Now, what retaliation does is it deals bonus damage while your health is low. That's good. I mean, it's very good. I think that bonus damage while you're low is great. You know, get yourself out of certain situations. You know, point weapons, you know, with wonder weapons, you don't really need the bonus damage, like maybe a ray gun or a Mark II, but in low rounds, this can be useful. I like what it is. I think it's pretty good. I just don't think it's great. So I will put it here into C tier. Next up here, we have probiotic. Now what probiotic does is it increases your max health. It goes from 250 to 300 HP. That's great. I mean, I used it all the time in Black Ops 6. I think there is a augment that's better in Black Ops 7, but I'm not comparing augments here. This is very, very good. I think it's a very good augment that is just like, it's extra health, man. It's an extra hit. It's an extra this. It's extra time. Like, it's very good, you know. So I think it is very good, especially in the earlier rounds, like the round like 1 to round 45 is where I think this excels, especially. And then when you get into the later rounds, it's like armor is more important than health at that point. But this is very good. We're gonna throw an A tier because I think it is solid. Next up, we have hardened plates, which is armored plates have more damage mitigation. This right here is an S tier minor augment. Like, this is a very good S tier minor augment because armor plates are such a big thing. You compare this with the Vulture-Aid augment ability, Armormatic, which we'll get to later. You compare this to the fact that armor is just such a crucial thing in this game. What else are you gonna say? That it's not very useful? Dog, it's super useful. It's a great augment that does so many things so well. S tier for sure for hardened plates. Next up, we have reactive armor. And what reactive armor does is when an armor plate breaks, nearby enemies are stunned for a short time. Guys, this is this game's version of Victorious Tortoise. I don't think it's as good. It doesn't kill the zombies, it just stuns them. So I wonder, like, if you're cornered, this will do nothing, right? When you're cornered, your armor breaks. All they're gonna do is just sit there for a second. And I mean, I guess it'll give you time to kill the zombies, but if you're cornered that heavily, it only stuns the ones near you. It doesn't stun the other 20, 30 that are coming from a certain direction from the distance. So I just don't think it does enough. I don't think that this will be triggered enough, especially with other augments and other things in the game, that it's super useful. I think it's good. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, it's bad, but I just don't think it's a level like, oh, I have to throw this on. So because of that, we're gonna throw it into B tier. I think it's just good, not great. For the next minor augment here, we have durable plates. This increases your armor's durability. Also a great minor augment. You know, hardened plates and durability are both very important. I always will, you know, pick and choose between hardened plates or durable plates. But what I will say is that once I get that extra slot, I'm going to throw both of them on there. They're both very good. I'm going to throw it into A tier. I think it's very good. I think the hardened plate's a little bit better because armor plates are so common that the durability doesn't matter, especially when if you had like extra room in your reserve, or like you always throwing on armor plates, you know, always automatically. So A tier for sure. I think it's very good. I just don't think it's quite S tier, but once I get that extra slot, I will be running it. Next up is Turtle Shell. Maybe the best augment in the game. Like, maybe the #1 augment in the game. Turtle Shell, what it does is it acts like a zombie shield. You know, zombie shield, you know, from way back in the day, you know, Black Ops 4? No, it's just like from Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4. With the armor shield, Turtle Shell, what it does is it does all damage from your back. Completely absorbs all damage from your back. Now, it was really bad in Black Ops 6 because it did absolutely 0 damage mitigation from the front. So when an amalgam would snatch your ass and grab you, it would instant kill you. But because armor has the same effect in the front and then also that effect in the back, you can't have to worry about no one hitting from the back. You know, you're good, brother. You're good. So Turtle Shell is that guy. It definitely deserves to be where it's at. S tier, possibly the best augment in the game. Like, very possibly the best augment in the game. Next up is Shake It Off. Shake It Off is incoming damage will occasionally be significantly reduced. This doesn't happen often enough to where it's super useful. Like, incoming damage, sure, but this, I would feel like this always comes at a time where, you know, it's just not useful enough where it's like, okay, you know, it's not useful enough to do that. Okay, like, I just don't think it's as it's good, but it's not like, hey man, because of Shake It Off, I was able to really shake it off and get out of that side. You know what I'm saying? You know, the hardened plates, the derby plates are more reliable. This isn't reliable enough. You know, augments that, you know, Augments that abilities come up to question that isn't consistent, you can't rely on them because you don't know when they're gonna happen. So yes, in the time that they happen, it's great, but in times where like, shit, it didn't come off, it's like you got nothing at all. So that's why Shake It Off is there. We're gonna throw it in B tier because of that. And then we also have Iron Core, which is our final augment of the day for Juggernog. And what that does is your health is increased when all of your armor plates are broken. I'm going to significantly say that this is really good. I love that because when you get hit, it's like boop, HP, right? So, but because the higher rounds, because zombies hit for 75 HP and they're fucking super sprinters, it's like, what's the damn point? You feel me? So it's good, but it's nothing. It's good, but I don't think it's great. But I do think it's good enough to give it a B tier. Like, it's very good. I really do like it. We got a lot to go through, guys. We got a lot to fucking go through. So we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep pounding the rock, and I'm enjoying this, man. It's gonna be a very good list. Next up, we have Stick and Move. Now, Stick and Move, what that does, we're getting into the, I believe, Melee Macchiato. I believe we're getting into Melee Macchiato. My brothers and sisters. Yes, we're getting into Melee Macchiato. I'm gonna zoom this in so you guys can see the list a little bit better. Or should I? No, we're gonna just keep it there. We'll keep it there. So for Melee Macchiato, where is what I was looking for? It was Stick and Move. Stick and Move, okay. So Stick and Move, backpedal speed is increased after a successful melee. I get it, because you're like, knife hit, knife hit, knife hit. Guys, this is only useful in the early rounds, right? All the Melee Macchiato augments are just like, okay. You know, they're fine. This one isn't very good, because it's only useful, and because headshots and critical kills are the same, like headshots and knife kills are the same, guys, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. And in this game, knifing is no longer like the way to go. Like on an instant kill, it's like, oh, we got to use the knife. You don't use it enough to warrant this. It's not a very good augment. In fact, I think it's pretty underwhelming. So we're gonna throw it into D tier. Next up is Espresso. Like, melee attacks are faster. Like, this shit was better, guys, with the swords. But because the swords aren't very good, we're gonna throw it into D tier as well. Next up is Strength Training. One punch can kill a normal's enemies for more rounds. Sure, I mean, it's nice, but you're playing Cursed. You want those extra points while shooting them. F tier. F tier. It's not very good. We got Triple Shot is our next augment here. What that does is your punch can hit multiple enemies at once. That was good with the swords, but there's no melee. There's no melee wonder weapon, so it's going into F tier as well. Melee Macchiato is just dog shit. Melee kills reload a portion of your held weapon. This one's good. Like insta kill, like maybe, I don't know, but there's loot boxes, so it just doesn't really do that much. We're also throwing it into F tier. I mean, it's not very good. I said it's good, it's not very good. Vampiric Extraction, melee kills a small amount of health. I mean, yeah, that was good in Black Ops 6 with the swords, but they're not very good in this game. Gonna put it, you know what? It's a little bit of health. I guess we'll put it D tier. And then Barista Ball, more ends since when you do melee kills. I will put this into F tier as well because the amount that you're going to melee won't do the amount to buy Melee Macchiato will be less than the amount of extra XP you'll get or points you'll get from doing this. So I think F tier is a pretty nice. And then the punch is replaced with a dedicated melee weapon. Sure, I mean, it's better. It'll make it faster. It won't make you punch as much. But this should just be the base ability of the perk anyway. So I guess we'll throw it into D tier. Melee Macchiato is dog shit. We were able to run through it very quickly. There's really not much to do it. All right, now we are into Speed Cola. Guys, we're getting to them, man. These are going to be very good, man. So we are about halfway done, I believe. About halfway, maybe a little less than halfway. So we're doing some good work here. I think what I'm going to do is split this up into 2 videos. Like, this shit is crazy. A lot going on. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go through Speed Cola, end the video here, and then tomorrow you'll see my second half of this. So Speedy Roulette, that is Speed Cola. What this does is makes the mystery box settle much faster. Sure, this is nice with a like a pack punch challenge or whatever it may be. Maybe when I'm making a video, I'm trying to rank every single gun in the game, which you'll see soon. I'm gonna be like, oh shit, guys, Speed Cola, hurry the fuck up. No, like it's not that great. It's not that great, guys. There's better minor augments. It's fine though. Like, it just should be a base ability of the perk, I feel. I feel like it was like a base ability of a, or no, was it? No, it was just a crystal in Black Ops 6. So, or Black Ops Cold War, so sorry. So, I mean, it's good, but it's nothing great. It's not bad though. We'll throw it into C tier. Next up, supercharge, making field upgrades charge faster. This would be significantly higher if we had a Ring of Fire in this game. Like, it would be significantly higher, but because we don't, you don't really see the same like nice usage of it. Like maybe toxic growth is good. I just feel like this is really useful for long-term killing strategies. Like, you're not going to use Ether Shroud enough for supercharge to be very, very good. You're not going to use healing aura enough, I don't feel like it, for it to be very good. Instead, you'll be using supercharge with Mr. Pete's. You'll be using it with Energy Mod, you know, other things as well. But I think it is good still. Like, it's a very, very good one. I'm not going to sit here and hate. I think it is good. So we're going to throw it into B tier. I think it's a pretty good augment that is not going to be overlooked. Next up is quick swap weapons faster. You're not going to swap weapons slow enough for this to be a huge effect. You already swap weapons pretty quickly, so it's not like I'm never like, oh man, guys, I died there because I couldn't swap my weapon. I think that there's another augment that's better and in more situations will be more useful. It's a C tier. It's not bad. I just don't think it's on the same level. Next up, we have the Phantom Reload, which is going to be weapon magazines are refilled over time. I don't think that it's that fantastic. I think it's good, but this would be significantly more useful if there wasn't already a way to get ammo with the ammo boxes, and you're sure you're gonna be like, yo, like, you don't have an infinite amount of points. Well, in curse mode with an Akita, you got an infinite amount of points, guys. Like, it's exactly the same. With a shotgun, you have infinite. So I think it's good, not great. I'm gonna go with B tier because I think that's a perfect spot for it. And then next up, we have a fast pitcher with equipment faster. This is very helpful because this can get you out of situations with a Casimir or a Monkey Bomb. Like, this can get you out of situations. You know, deploying that equipment faster is very good. So I think it's significantly there. I think it's a fantastic augment. So because of that, I'm going to throw fast pitcher. I'm going to throw it into A tier. I think it really is that good. You know, like I said, you're in a corner, you're in a spot, you need to throw out a Casimir. This will get you out, and it's like 50% quicker. Like, it's double the time. Like, it's much faster. So I really like that a lot. And the next one is classic formula, which all that does is make you reload even faster. I think that's good. I think it's very, very good, but it is good, guys. I mean, it's the whole point of PhD. So, you know what? Reloading is a time where you can easily down. We're going to throw it into A tier. It's very good. I think it is very good. I think those are the two best augments of Speed Cola. And then our last one here, second to last one here, prestidigitation. Yes. Reloading has a chance to not use stock ammo. Yeah. Okay. This is great. But wait, there's a caveat. You guys can already get ammo very easily. Wheel. Loot boxes. Oh, no one plays standard anymore. Everyone plays cursed. Okay. With that being said, I think it's fine. It's not great, but it's so random. I mean, it's like Bandolier Bandit, I guess. It's like this game version of Bandolier Bandit. C tier. And then our final one for Speed Cola is going to be Ammo Surge, which is gaining a burst of speed when initiating a reload. The emptier the magazine, the greater speed boost. This actually can be useful. Like, you're shooting zombies, run, right? It's good, but it's nothing special. You know, that's the problem with Speed Cola's augments. Like, oh, it's nothing special. Like, that's just Speed Cola's augments in general. Except for maybe the equipment, the reload faster and the deploy equipment faster. I like both. And the recharging. I think that's good too. So I think it's good, not great. We're going to throw this guy just down here. I'm going to throw it in the C tier. It's fine. Can we throw it in B tier? Yeah, we're going to keep it in C tier. All right, next up, we have Connor's Reach. Now we are on to Vulture-Aid. The Vulture-Aid augment here. Now, Connor's Reach is auto picking up the loot from even farther away. That's fine. But when you're running over loot, you're just going to grab it anyways. Guys, all this does is, you know, make it easy to not, you know, all this does is make you not to do. Instead of you running forward, normally, you might just have to, like, move to the right a little bit. That's it. Like, it's not that useful. It's fine. It's not great, though. It's cool. So we'll throw it into C tier. I just don't think it kind of levels up to the next. Next up is Fedic Upgrade. Fedic Upgrade, right, guys? On death, zombies have a chance to create a gas cloud. Now, this is basically like the Vulture-Aid of the past, where it'll create a gas cloud and you can stand in it and it'll lure the zombies away. but instead of doing that, it just really quickly charges your field upgrade. This isn't fast enough, or I should say, your field upgrade doesn't charge slow enough for this to be super significant, and the gas doesn't spawn enough for it to be super useful. It's very rare that you're playing a game, the gas shows up, and you don't have your field upgrade, and you kind of need it. Like, that is rare, right? That's not often enough to where it can be super useful. Like in Black Ops 2, that gas spawned all the time. Even Black Ops 6, I feel like it spawned more than it does in Black Ops 7. So I don't think it's great. I think it's average at best. We'll put it into C tier because at least it does do something useful. Next up is carry-on luggage. Critical kills will have a chance to drop extra salvage. This is really good, guys. Like, this is very good. Vulture-Aid is useful for the salvage in that area. This is very good. I really do like it a lot. I think that this is the best minor augment of the game. I think so, because salvage is such an important part. Like, not the best minor augment of Vulture-Aid. It's very good. Salvage is so important in this game, even in the higher rounds. But I think this really just does a lot for you. Guys, I'm gonna throw this in A tier. This is a very, very good augment that just does its part for sure. Next up is Parting Gift. Parting Gift ammo drops give more weapon to one weapons. The one weapons, both of them so far in this game are infinite. Both the main ones, the Necro Fluid and the UFO, the Ligma, both are infinite ammo. So why the fuck would you want this? I mean, it's good for the ray gun, but like I said, guys, there's already ammo boxes. It only costs 10k. Shit, I can get that in 30 seconds with the Akita. The hell? Yeah, I mean, it's fine, but it's nothing great. We'll keep it in C tier. I think that's fair. Next up is Picky Eater, which is on death zombies have a higher chance of dropping your current equipment. This is good. I like this a lot because this is important for like the Casimirs and the monkey bombs. It's like, hey, bro, you know, we need to get this done. Like, I hate when I'm got a Casimir and they just drop fucking grenades. What this does is it just gives me more of a breather. Like, hey, oh, an extra Casimir on the ground. Let's throw one, get a second drink, take a drink of water. I know you can pause the game only for 15 minutes, but in co-op, this is useful. I really like it in the boss fight too. Like when they drop shit, you're like, hey, they dropped another Casimir. It's useful, right, for the salvage, because like I said, salvage is so fucking scarce in this game. It's useful. I really do like it. So I think it's fair to put it into A tier, but I'm gonna slightly drop it to B tier because you can just buy it. You know, I know salvage isn't an infinite research like points can be sometimes, but in the high rounds you can just buy it. So I'll throw it into B tier. And then finally we have Smell of Death, which is that old Vulture-Aid cloud, like the one where you can stand in it. But the problem is it doesn't spawn in fast enough, and it takes the zombies forever to realize that you're in the cloud. It's great, guys. It's a monkey bomb ability. It's very good. It really is fantastic. It's a very, very good augment. We're gonna throw it in A tier still, but it's just, I wish it spawned in more. I really did, but it's still good. So we're gonna throw it in A tier. Next up is Extra Serving. What this one does is special and elite enemies you kill will have a chance to drop a large Essence Vial. So special enemies, elite enemies, you know, Xursas, even Oscar. I don't know if Oscar drops. I think Oscar drops fucking nothing. So not Oscar, but Xursa, Ravagers, things like that sort. Whatever's in future map, Doppelgas in some modes of Curse are good. It's good to have these, but they're not great. You know, they're only okay. So with that being said, we're gonna throw it into, honestly, they're not very useful. I mean, especially with Curse, we're gonna, you know what, fuck it, we're throwing it into F tier. Why the fuck would you use this? It's not good, guys. Armormatic, guys. What Armormatic does is make sure armor plates automatically apply to your vest. Guys, this is the best augment in Black Ops 7 Zombies. It is so clutch, and you never have to worry about armor. You run out of armor, oh, there's another one. Oh, you thought I was gonna run out of armor. Oh, here's another one. Shit, here's another fucking armor plate. What the hell, dude? Yeah, great. Fucking amazing this is. So good in every single way possible. S tier, the best one in the game, definitely hands down. Next up, we have Bird's Eye View. The minimap scan is increased. That is Death Perception. So with that being said, because we are getting into Death Perception, we're gonna stop here. This was my first half of this video. And the reason I'm doing this is because I have a big ass vacation coming up. I got Christmas coming up, and I need videos for the trip. So you're gonna have to wait, you little bitch asses. Come on back tomorrow, Christmas Eve. You'll see this, man. And again, If you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of this so that when I come in tomorrow to my pre-recorded video, I can take your guys' comments into consideration. Yes, I will record this video as soon as I'm done with this one. But also, yes, I'll be able to predict what you guys are going to comment. Because you're going to hate my list. And I love it. Anyways, leave a like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. And you're going to see part 2 of this very soon. Going through the rest. So what perks we got? We got Death Perception to go through. We have PhD Flopper. I believe we have Stamin-Up. No, not Stamin-Up. I believe Elemental Pop. We have what else do we have to go through? Oh, we have Whips T. We have Deadshot. So we got some things to go through. We got some important ones to go through. So I do hope you guys enjoy. Like I said, leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys very soon. Have a great day, guys. See you tomorrow.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.